Hi, beautiful Taurus. Welcome to a new era. My name is I don't know what. My name is Emma. We're just gonna dive right in to see what's going on for you. When I'm recording this is around the full moon, so you might feel the impact of that right now. Taurus. This is the reading. This is a message basically from full moon to full moon. Then full moon of September until full moon in October. Let's see what's going on for you. We're going to start with an overall energy here, and then we're just going to go deeper and deeper into the message. And you're going to have plenty of time to figure out whether this is your reading or not. To feel if you want to come to the extension of this reading to go even deeper. So Taurus, overall energy here. It's my 180 card, so let's see what this is about. There's this tiger, full force ahead, where this girl is sitting on top of this tiger. Can we clarify that? There you go. This girl, she has full power. She has, or if that's a boy, whatever, he or she has full power, like she, I'm just going to continue to say she's really steering this tiger, and I see almost like butterfly wings sitting on top of the tiger. So there's like a grand transformation here, a turning point. So usually I say this is my 180 card because it looks like this tiger sort of is going in one direction, and then it's like you just think of something like, no, wait, we're going to go actually in the complete opposite direction. But what I'm hearing here today is turning point. So there might be some sort of turning point in your life. And I love how we so beautifully we just talked about the full moon, and then there's a full moon just sitting in the back there in the night sky. the word is saying competition, summon courage and self-confidence. I don't know really where the competition plays in just yet, and even if it is at all. But summon courage and self-confidence, that can have like something to do with the fact that you're at this turning point. You're making a new, I'm going to be bothered by that. you're making some sort of new incoming mail, new decision about something, a turning point in your life, whether to stay, whether to go, whether to move forward, whether to, so we're just going to go deeper into this. I just want to say that this little girl, boy has full control. It even looks like they're peacock feathers. So to me, that is like completely just proud of yourself, resurrected, coming back. Like maybe others or you counted yourself out, and then it's like, no, wait a minute. I'm coming back. Turning point, coming back. And full control, being playful. So that might be the inner child of yours, like coming out and being playful. So can we just go deeper into this message here and see why this is here for Taurus, please? And yeah, it's interesting now that we talked about like full moon to full moon. So there seems to be very much about the full moon itself. I mean, I just did a full moon reading, so you might want to check that out if you want to. We got the High Priestess coming out there. So the full moon, I'm talking about a big wrapping up. So that might be the turning point that you actually are feeling. That Pisces, we have this full moon in Pisces, and Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac. And it's happening on the 20th in some parts of the world and 21st in some parts of the world. And so this full moon is like a crescendo. It's like a wrapping up. We've come full circle. The cup is full. Like now where you might not end a whole paradigm, but you definitely will not sort of fight anymore. It feels like whatever has been sort of a little bit stagnant, whatever you haven't been able to get off the ground, is now this is both what I'm feeling myself, what I'm receiving from my guides, numerology and the moon itself, like saying, okay, 2021. So think of the year 20 and think of the year 21. So this is the year 21 and the last year of 20. That is like coming to an end. We're wrapping it up with the full moon, which is a wrapping up. It's also a manifestation. Everything you work towards, we're coming into the manifestation of it. September is the ninth month. So 9 is all about endings. And like I said, Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac, and then we start over in Aries come October. So there's like a finalizing thing here going on, and I understand then why you sort of you're in this turning point. Like after September, you will feel a different energy. What I'm getting though is that there's like it's gonna lighten up, definitely lighten up even in October. But I feel almost like you can call it a window of opportunity, or you can call it limbo, or you can call it there's something about October just feels, it's not killing time, it's not dead meat, if you will. It's a super important what do I call it? It's like a super important period, sort of full moon to full moon, and then coming into the 1st of November, which is complete alignment, like 111. The 1st of 11 is the portal month, so 111, right? And although numerology wise it sort of adds up, yeah, that sounds beautiful. It sounds like a portal. It sounds very much in alignment. There's this feeling about October. I was gonna say Scorpio, but I guess that's the Scorpio season. There's this sort of lingering. Sorry for not getting the message out. I just don't really know how to sort of address the energy. It's just sort of limbo, but it's also a window of opportunity. It's like a resting month to just almost go inwards completely and just sort of be in this month of October to then sort of get into the flow come November, and definitely sort of towards the beginning of the next year where it feels like we have a big flow. So there's this turning point for sure, and you might pick that up even more so than a lot of other people. We have the High Priestess there, so there's a lot about just sitting with the information, getting more information as you go, to sort of not rush this period right now in your life, not rush this next month, this next upcoming month, and and perhaps even the whole of October, to just not rush it, but just pay attention and listen to the messages that are being given to you right now. I mean, the High Priestess is very much intuition. She is intuition in clothing. She listens to her intuition. She's having a lot of psychic gifts. She's very in tune with her spirit, with her source. And so this turning point is about, okay, so whatever you're changing in your life right now, and you might not have a clear direction, you might not fully understand or fully know where you're supposed to go or what decisions you're supposed to take right now, just sort of sit with it and let the information rise, or let the information come in. And when it's really super clear, when you don't feel like there's should I do this or should I do that, you're still in the deciding mode, then sort of give it a rest. Give it a rest for a little bit and just sit with it for a bit, and then it will come to you. Is there anything else you want to add to that specific thing? Choose wisely. So yeah, you will feel like there's some choices to be made here, and you might, if you're anything like, if you're any type of worried about making the wrong choice, or even making a choice, like making a decision about something. Like I said, be in stillness. Be still enough. Be silent enough. Sit in meditation enough so that you can get clear guidance. And from that very clear place, you won't feel like you're making a wrong choice. Okay, what else for beautiful Taurus on their journey forward here? We have the Tower, interesting. I felt like there was one more. And then we have Wisdom. So there's a lot of growth and there's a lot of understanding that's going to come out of this situation. So we're starting with disruption. I don't want to scare anybody, and it's never good to start a sentence like that. I don't think you're going to die, but like smart. I just want to come from compassion and love and just understanding. And this is sort of saying, there's this turning point. There's this opportunity for you to make a new choice for yourself, or make some sort of decision where your life is going to get a whole lot easier. You probably know what this is about. Like, if you're sort of really overdue at a job, if you're really overdue in a relationship, if you're really overdue in not sort of pursuing something, or whatever this is for you, is like you want to move forward and you want to make this decision. The High Priestess is here to sort of help you say, like, listen to your intuition, pay attention to what you feel around this, and really trust that you're making the right choice. You trust that you're making the right decision, and you're going to be able to choose wisely. I feel like with this, sometimes we just don't know how to get out of things. We just don't know. You might have felt for the longest time, whether it's like a job situation or you just don't want to have like someone be let down. So maybe, if there's sometimes a situation where just for the life of you replay it in your mind and you want to get out of a situation, but you just don't know how, or you want to get into a situation. Maybe you're sort of stagnant, like from the other way around, and you feel where you fit in this story, like whether it's like, no, I'm way overdue to being in something that I should have ended a long time ago, or you're way overdue not pursuing something. You should have pursued it a long time ago. You known in your heart that you wanted to do this, but because of any type of fear, I can bring this thing up with my son. My oldest son, he's 21, and he's hearing impaired, and so he feels a little bit not so sure of himself every once in a while, and he's a little bit afraid of new situations because he doesn't know how he's going to be received, or like if he'll understand the people that he's going to interact with, or if the people will understand him. And he's been thinking about moving. He's still living with me, and he's thinking about now moving to his own apartment. And he was so excited, like coming into this summer, he was so excited, and he started to put like requests out there to be able to rent this place. And now we're coming into fall, and it still hasn't moved. And we just had this, just last night, we had this discussion where I was like, where did the enthusiasm go? Like, where did the excitement go? You felt so, like you were so ready to do this. And he was like, we had a really deep talk, and he ended up crying, and it just felt like, I don't know if I'm ready for this. Like, I don't know if this is the right move for me. I don't know if, and eventually he just started to talk himself out of it. His excitement and his passion to move is his inner being saying, for these things that you're saying that these are the things that you want to explore in life, that you want to have an experience about in life. And now all of a sudden he's getting excited about moving somewhere. That's his inner being saying, if you move here, you're going to get to live some of those things. And it might not even make sense that what does getting a girlfriend have to do with like moving to that town, or what does this and this have to do with moving there, or quitting this, or whatever that is. If you Taurus, if you felt an excitement from the beginning, if there was a passion there for doing something, or an excitement there to do something, that is your source saying this is the right way to go. But then because of fear and familiarity and comfort zones and whatnot, we tend to talk ourselves out of it. And because you feel insecure, it doesn't mean that it's not your path anymore. It just means that you didn't act on your excitement. And so now the time has passed, and now your insecurities come in. That's why it's so important for you to sit in silence, sit in meditation enough so that you can make the right choice for you. It's so important. And if you don't make the right choice for you, if you don't know how to get out of it, life is going to help you. There tends to be these tower moments, and the tower moments doesn't have to be all that bad. It just might be that the way, because you're sort of stalling the situation because you don't have it in you to. It's like my son is stalling to get going, and now by the looks of it is like he's almost being thrown out. He's not being thrown out whatsoever. Like if it really comes down to it, he's gonna sleep on a mattress on the floor in my new apartment because I'm gonna move, and where I'm gonna move, there's not enough space for him to have all his equipment with his computers and all of that stuff up and running, and me still have sort of somewhat of a of room and space around me. Because the deal was, I'm gonna move now, and I'm gonna make room for me and my boy, my youngest son, and that was perfect because he was gonna move into his own apartment. And now by the looks of it, it's like in a month or two here, it's not going to be room for him. Like real room for him. There's always going to be room for him, but you know what I mean? Then it's like life takes care of it. Then all of a sudden this apartment shows up for me, and now I'm going to move, and so where's he going to go? So it's like it forces him a little bit, but it's not force when, and I don't believe for a second that you ever would be in this situation unless you had some sort of wanting somewhere to get this moving, to get the ball rolling. And so you might feel forced to get out of a situation, or forced to get into a situation, a tower situation, but it's actually helping you. Where I'm so sure that if he just gets to the place where he gets this apartment, he just makes that decision for himself, I know it's going to be so good for him. So good for him. But it's that fear, and it's that comfort zone, and the familiarity of what he has, and he doesn't know what he will get, you know? You will turn this, like, you will get over this. 5 is all about overcoming obstacles. It's a great opportunity for change. There seems to be some sudden shifts here for you, because 16 is about sudden shifts and sudden changes. And then 5 is like you're coming into your wisdom. You will know exactly what to do. When the time has come, you will know exactly what to do. And that's also one thing, to sort of not go in too far into the, so again, like when I talked to my son, I was like, where's the worry? Like if we break this down, where's the worry? What is going on here? And he's like, I don't know, how long am I supposed to live there? You don't even have the apartment yet. We don't even figure out in what area you want to live in this town. We don't, like, let's not focus on how long are you going to live there. That's just way into the future with no answers to. Let's just focus on here and now, and just get to the next step, to maybe find this apartment, go look at it, and see if you even like it. You know, so there's something about, don't rush too far into the future, but just look at what you have right in front of you, and try to the best of your ability to follow that intuition, to see where it really leads you. And I know it's hard because everyone feels it, but it's a whole other ball game to follow the excitement, follow the impulse, follow the intuition, because you don't know what you're going to get. I'm going to move into the extension and see what else I can find there for you. Go deeper into this question and see how we can help you. So if you feel like you resonate with this is going on in your life right now, you're so welcome to the extension. The link to that is in the description. The link to it is in the description box down below. If not, thank you so much for watching, Taurus. I hope to see you soon. Happy full moon, everyone.